There comes a time in almost everyone's life when you look around and think, what am I even doing? You wake up, scroll your phone, go through the motions, but inside it feels empty. You might have a job, friends, even goals, yet something deep down whispers, this isn't it. Feeling lost is one of the most human experiences there is. It's not failure, it's not weakness. It's the moment your soul starts asking for meaning, not just routine. But here's the problem. When you're lost, it feels like the map of life suddenly disappeared. You see others moving forward, and you wonder why you're standing still. Part 1. Why we feel lost. There are many reasons we lose our sense of direction. Sometimes it's because we've been following someone else's map. Society tells us what success looks like: the degree, the job, the house, the lifestyle. We chase those things without ever stopping to ask, is this what I really want? Other times, we feel lost because we've outgrown who we used to be. What once made us happy doesn't work anymore. The job, the relationship, the habits. It's like wearing clothes that no longer fit. And sometimes, we just burn out. We push ourselves so hard that we lose touch with who we are beneath all the noise. The result? A quiet ache inside that says, there must be more to life than this. Part 2. The psychology behind feeling lost. Psychologists say that feeling lost often happens when your inner compass, your values and purpose, gets disconnected from your daily actions. When your life stops reflecting what you truly care about, you feel empty, no matter how much you achieve. It's the same reason why someone can have fame, money, and success, and still feel miserable. Our brains crave meaning, not just comfort. Purpose activates parts of the brain that boost motivation, hope, and resilience. Without it, even small obstacles feel unbearable. That's why people who survive the hardest challenges, like cancer, war, or loss, often come out with more clarity about life. They've touched the edge of meaning and discovered what truly matters. Part 3. When life forces you to stop. Sometimes you don't choose to feel lost, life chooses it for you. Maybe you lose your job, maybe a relationship ends, maybe your dream falls apart, and suddenly you're forced to face a blank page. That emptiness, as painful as it feels, is also a space for transformation. Buddhist teachers often say, the feeling of being lost is not the end of the road, it's the beginning of awakening. When everything familiar disappears, you finally have a chance to ask, who am I without all these labels? It's terrifying, but also free. Part 4. Real-life stories of reinvention. Let's look at people who turned their lost moments into turning points. Steve Jobs was fired from the very company he founded, Apple. He later said it was the best thing that ever happened to him, because losing everything forced him to start again with curiosity and creativity, leading to Pixar and the rebirth of Apple. J.K. Rowling was a single mother on welfare, rejected by 12 publishers. In her lowest moments, she wrote about a boy who felt lost too, Harry Potter. That story didn't just change her life, it changed millions of others. And Oprah Winfrey told she wasn't fit for TV. Instead of quitting, she built a platform that inspired generations. These stories remind us, feeling lost doesn't mean your story is over. It often means a new chapter is just beginning. Part 5. Small steps to find direction. Finding directions doesn't happen overnight. It's not about having all the answers. It's about moving toward clarity one step at a time. Here are a few things that truly help. Pause and reflect. Take time alone. Journal. Ask yourself, what do I value most? What drains me? What excites me? Clarity begins in silence, not chaos. Reconnect with curiosity. Instead of forcing purpose, explore it. Try new things, Volunteer, learn, travel, read. Curiosity is like a compass. It quietly points you toward what you love. Build small habits. Confidence doesn't come from motivation. It comes from momentum. Wake up early, exercise, learn something daily. Every small win rewires your brain to believe in yourself again. Cut the noise. Unfollow people who make you feel behind. Focus on your path, not the illusion of progress on social media. Be kind to yourself. You can't hate yourself for a better life. Self-compassion is not weakness, it's how growth begins. Part 6. A surprising fact about clarity. Here's something most people don't know. Clarity doesn't come from thinking, it comes from doing. Our brains are wired to find direction through action, not endless reflection. In psychology, this is called the behavioral activation principle. When you take action, even tiny steps, your brain starts building evidence that you're capable, and confidence follows. So if you feel stuck, don't wait for motivation to arrive. Start moving and let motivation catch up to you. Part 7. The importance of purpose. Purpose doesn't always mean changing the world. Sometimes it just means changing one person's world, your own. Maybe your purpose is raising your children with love. Maybe it's creating art. Maybe it's helping others heal. Purpose is not something you find one day. It's something you build every day, through choices, kindness, and courage. When you stop searching for a big life mission and start living with small, meaningful actions, direction appears naturally. Part 8. The power of getting lost. Here's the paradox. Getting lost might be one of the best things that ever happens to you. Because when you don't know where you're going, you start paying attention. You notice things, you reflect, you grow. The most beautiful transformations in life often begin with confusion. The cocoon looks like the end, but it's the beginning of wings. Maybe this lost season is not punishment. Maybe it's preparation. Part 9. Final reflection. So if you're feeling lost right now, breathe. You're not broken, you're just between chapters. Your life isn't off track, it's simply shifting direction. Sometimes the universe slows you down not to punish you, but to prepare you. It's giving you space to grow, to question, to evolve into someone stronger. And though it might not feel like it, this pause is where transformation begins. Remember, the stars can only be seen in darkness, and sometimes you have to lose sight of the shore to discover new oceans. When things fall apart, it's often because something better is trying to fall into place. Every person you admire, every author, every artist, every dreamer, once felt the same uncertainty you're feeling now. They doubted themselves. They wondered if they were wasting time or if they were meant for more. But the difference is, they kept going. You don't need to have it all figured out. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to take the next right step, however small, because clarity doesn't come before action. It comes from action. And one day you'll look back and realize that this confusing, heavy, uncertain chapter was the beginning of your story's most powerful part. Sometimes feeling lost isn't a curse. It's life's way of guiding you home, to yourself. This was Why You Feel, Lost in Life, and How to Find Direction. If this story made you think, if it gave you hope, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who might need to hear these words tonight. And if you'd like to keep exploring life, purpose, and growth with us, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss our next story. Because every lost path, every uncertain moment can still lead somewhere beautiful. This is Success Blueprint, where we explore the hidden truths about growth, mindset, and becoming who you were meant to be. Stay curious, stay kind, and remember, Your direction will find you when you keep moving forward.